Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. It is crazy weather here. It's blue skies, sunny, and then huge, gorgeous monster clouds with a quick rain. But I kind of like it. Running around today, just kind of looking at the clouds. Oliver, hello. Good to see you. Hi there. Hope you're having a good Thursday. It's always wonderful to see you, Oliver. Yeah, so I was out, going grocery shopping, and checking out the clouds was just so nice today. Devlin, hello. Hello. Great to see you. I hope you're having a great day also. How are you? Hope you're well. See, you're on YouTube. Usually that means you're on mobile. But yeah, let's go ahead and take care of some introductions really quick. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Shawn Kozel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. Wherever you are watching this, I hope you can see a Linktree link within the description, and that is going to take you to every place I am on the interwebs. And most importantly, you will be able to join my Discord from here, and that is how you can take part in the community challenge, Art in Nature. Hello, Oliver on YouTube. Dual tasking. It wouldn't be multitasking. Isn't multitasking supposed to be more than two? I don't know. I'm a man. As it's stated by many of the opposite sex, men are not able to multitask. Caroline, hello. Good to see you, Caroline. Anything higher than one is a multiple. That makes sense. How are you, Caroline? I hope you're having a great day. As a child, me and a friend of mine were going to a park, and his mom was driving us, and she's like, so I'll be back to pick you up in a couple of hours. Dator, hello. How are you? I hope you're having a great day. Hello there, General. Great to see everybody in chat. Welcome. How are you, General? Hope you're doing well. So my buddy's mother says, well, I'll be back in a couple of hours to pick you up. And, back then, of course, you always had a digital watch. And I'm like, so that's like 3 hours, right? We're going to have 3 hours to play in the park. 3 hours, right? You said a couple. That's like 3, right? 3 is a couple. And she's like, no, a couple, two, a couple. Jedi business. Busy. Is business good? Well, Oliver, I know, I was a little kid. I was trying to weasel into that extra hour of playtime is what I was doing. And she was not going to have any of it. No, it's 2. 2. Speaking of couples, Caroline says, I'm good. Thanks, Shawn. I hope you are too. I am. Thank you, Caroline. Speaking of couples, today is my anniversary, and extremely proud of that. Yeah, so many years. So yeah, I don't know if I've ever streamed on my anniversary. Always 2 there are. Thank you, Oliver. I'm not fishing for happy anniversaries or congratulations. I'm just it's a special day for me. That's it. And I wanted to share it with you, chat. Usually we are traveling. Thank you, Caroline. Usually we're traveling. That's usually our presence to each other. Tough, you're getting them anyway. Thanks. Well, thanks, Oliver. I mean, it's nice of you. It's nice. Linda, hello. I have it written down. Linda, we're going to be looking at your work shortly. We'll be looking at your work. So stick around. Great to see you, Linda. I hope you're having a great day. Thank you, Devlin, if I didn't say so already. Where was I going? Anniversary of what? Wedding anniversary. Yeah, usually we're traveling. So I don't think I've ever streamed on my wedding anniversary because usually we're not home. So, yeah. Hey, I'm proud of myself. Baby steps for me. Okay, if you're still watching this on YouTube, make sure to subscribe, follow, like, all those great things. Helps me out a great deal. If you are on Behance, you can subscribe to me there. Thank you, Linda. You can subscribe to me there, or you can buy me a cup of Joe if you would like. Everything helps out. Let's dive into the Discord. We've got some questions here. Let me get this right. Great, kid, don't get cocky. I'm feeling pretty good. Feeling pretty good about it. Where I thought well, anyway, let's go over here to the challenges in art in nature. And we've got some new stuff to look at. And since Linda's here, let's start with that. First off, we had and this was great to go through. We had a long conversation on Tuesday about Linda's work, including just everything. We really dove deep into these photos, and it was very helpful. Then we had Linda says, enjoyed the session today, tried concept to vector using GPT and Gemini, prompts from Adobe Online demos, interesting how the images changed in size and detail, the disquiet, am I pronouncing that right? I don't know that word. Faded and more cheerful, pretty cartoon approach appeared, although not requested. For those of you that were not here, let's give a recap really quick. And I do not mean to put words in your mouth, Linda, but I'm gonna try to see if I remember everything. So initially, actually, let's do it the other way around. Linda went out to take some photos of mulberries drying in the city, and then more mulberries and the bird feather, because the city birds love the mulberries. And this one, both of the images are just off. Like, they don't feel right. And I know why. We tested it. We went through all this stuff. But it makes me feel uneasy. And so, Nor, hello. Good to see you, Nor. How you doing? The idea of nature, the collision of nature and the city is a really interesting concept, and it should make you feel a little uneasy. So after they got done taking these images, they came across a splattered bird, a flattened bird in the street. And this project, I really enjoy what Linda did with it as a whole. Individually, the images aren't as impactful as having it like this. The bird looked more upbeat. Not beat up like this bird. All right, so now we're kind of up to we're up to where we are now. So let's see here. Yeah, the bird definitely doesn't look as flattened. I mean, it looks flat, of course, it's flat colored, but it doesn't have that impact. This one kind of does. The middle one, the blue and the yellow, kind of does. Interesting. Like, this is giving me almost more of shadows. Yeah, this one looks cheery. This one over here, that one looks cheery. But it's giving me more of shadows. Nor says, I'm preparing strawberry seeds to plant. I tried the grayscale to pick up the textures. I'm gonna have to agree with what I said in the beginning. As a whole, this is compelling and interesting. Taking them into this style, it kind of loses a little bit. This one, yeah, the bird looks flat. Like it's dead. Dead bird. I don't know. Which one do you like? That is the question I should be asking. Which one do you like? And nor, I did not. I thought people bought strawberry plants. I didn't think they planted strawberry seeds. But I am not a gardener, so take that for a grain of seed. The second post was more to post up, not tell the story. Okay. It's a good exercise. Can't complain about that. All right, so let's see what we've got here with the vector. So here's the black and white image with the mulberries. I like the storytelling. Was surprised the vectors turned out to be so nice. Yes. I agree with that. These are super nice. This one, even though this one here is a little bit lost, Oliver, are you going to take care of that or shall I? I'm on it. I don't like you here. Oh, thank you for that. And let me take care of it on this side. Oh my God, again? Block list. Yes, please. Block list. Two back to back. How in the heck? Come on. I'm not that important. Ugh. And then of course right after that I've got my Linktree link. That makes me look like freaking spam. Okay, I like the colors. I like the texture of what we've got going on in this one. It's not as compelling as this. This one turned out super nice. I love the black. I'm digging that. Did we? Wait. Okay, that didn't come up on my restream. Thank you, Oliver. Mod power. Ooh, oh, okay, I see what you did there. Nice job, Oliver. I really like the color schemes, the different, kind of muted colors. I like what it did there. Very nice. And this one with a little bit more saturation. Let me actually zoom in differently. Agree they are nice, but that was not the original intention. Well, actually, Linda, the original, okay, you tell me, because you told me the original intention when you went out to take photos was to find beauty within the nature. And you found just something not. I mean, it does have the beauty, but it's just so off-putting. The mulberries are different too. Okay. Let me look. Let's get back in here. Oh yeah. Yep, I see that now. It's not the exact same. Close, but not. Nice. I like it. Thank you, Oliver. Linda says, yes, true, but the mulberries and the splattered bird appeared. Okay, question for you is, do you want any of these to be part of the Behance project? If there's, a couple that you like, post them individually to the Discord, and that way I can download them and put them in the Behance project as, by themselves. Or if you would like, we can just do the whole page like what you have it as. That's fine. I'm easy. Whatever you would like. All right, we have inner city school trash, a packet of seeds behind bars. Nor, did you throw your seed packet into a schoolyard? Come on, Nor. Again, you've got something going on here. That is really interesting and off. Okay, will do. I have a couple more of the AI vectors. Alrighty, cool, thank you. Again, the way that this is photographed, this was near the splatted bird. The bird was eating the seeds and got hit by the car. It's so weird feeling. I could hardly believe to find seeds next to the school trash bin. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. Like you have, yeah, this is just, I can't even explain it. The way you photograph this is very interesting. And I now, just as a nitpicking, I'm gonna nitpick. The only thing that kind of bothers me, that catches my eye, is not this pink thing. It's the white right there on the corner, right above my head. That bothers me. London pigeons, I think they prefer junk food. I agree, they probably do. Why am I zoomed in? There we go. Okay. Thank you so much for posting those. All right, so we saw in Tuesday's stream, and they jumped in and said, and this is what they posted. Their name is Jeremy. This is one of my photos I took in my first 2 weeks since I started photography. I mean, we're kind of on the same page here of the conflict between nature and man-made stuff, I guess, with the wires. I know that they were new, but if I was going to post this, let me switch sides. If I was going to post this for a challenge, you are welcome, Linda. Was trying to grab some images on the fly. No, don't. You were trying to make images, not grab. You're an artist. Whoops, sorry, I hit my mic. You're an artist. Okay, so I would have cropped this in a way to remove the black part up here and also the bird down here in the corner. If you wanted for an image like this to have this bird dead center, that's fine. Due to the fact that you've got the lines, you've got everything else, that can be done if you know why you're doing it. I would crop these out. These are just distractions. I'd also remove the dust spots between the two birds. What? You don't like that? It adds texture. I am not going that deep with this, simply because, as he stated, this was just starting out. So I'm not going to nitpick to that extent. I will talk about basic editing, and after anything you take after the first couple weeks, that's when you should learn about removing dust. And up here. And the fringing. We've got some big time fringing. Yeah. Okay. These were pretty recent. Okay. Now, this kind of falls under the issue of what is their intent for this challenge. There is a specific brief, and this is obviously man-made. Everything, probably everything. And so I would want some type of input about their intent to post this image in a nature community challenge. You know, same thing here with the roosters, the turtle, the man-made waterfall. that's these images I need to be sold on. And this is one of the reasons, let's scroll up, is I want to see what the person's intent is. Like, we've got Devlin making an infographic, which I absolutely love. I love this idea. Okay, now we're back at the beginning. I forgot about Devlin's word find. If the subject was the moss and the plants around the water, I'd be okay with it. Well, this is the whole purpose. When we do these challenges, and let it be, you know, the power in art, the motion in art, light in art, these are supposed to make you think kind of outside of your normal stuff and see it differently. Now, you need to be able to explain it by seeing it differently, which, you know, Elena totally didn't need to with the Mother Nature Symphony of Wings, Nature's Messengers, Wings of Nature. You know, this is obviously nature. Okay, I love all four of them. Robert's intent with this, I have no idea. I have no idea what Robert was thinking. So to me, it's difficult to really look at this and go, okay, Oliver came up with a great idea that Mission Impossible is maybe this fawn being able to grow up with a bear and an owl looking around that might be hungry. I don't know. And that's nature. Some of Vikram's some of them just flat out don't work, and others, they need a little work. I gotta say, you know, Linda, in the direction that Linda went, it completely opposite from what initially I wanted. So not only Elena, because first off, I didn't want any people. I even said no people. I don't want humans. This is nature, a nature challenge. And the first day, or maybe the second day, I saw their live stream and they're drawing the Mother Nature, and it's like, oh God, I was wrong. And now Linda taking it in this direction with the battle between nature and the city. So I have no problem changing my ideas, but I do need to be sold on it a little bit. Linda says, enjoying looking at other submissions too and the different approaches. Yeah. I mean, that's one of the most amazing things about this community. But also, this nature one has become so difficult because of it also. It's not the moss, Oliver. Actually, don't even know. Where is that focus? Okay, the focus is actually on the rooster. I think a rooster. Looks like a rooster. It clucks like a rooster and tastes like a rooster. It's a rooster. That's where the focal point is. And if you come down here, you can see that it's soft. The turtle is soft. The water is soft. Everything is soft. So Yeah, I am gonna have to know what they think. If they come into chat, I'm gonna have to take a break. We're gonna have to go back, look at these, and I gotta figure out what their mindset is. Because right now, I would say no to these three. And this one, yes. Needs work, but yes. So, okay, for anybody coming in, what we're talking about today, if we come up to my Discord and we're in Art and Nature, going up to the pinned messages, you will see the brief, create work celebrating nature and the beauty within it, which that's already gone. That's been proven. We do not need to see the beauty, but some people might find a smashed bird beautiful. Maybe you could find the beauty within it. Maybe. You're free to use any app, medium, or artistic style. Okay, that's for you, Linda. To bring your vision to life. Submit to my Discord to be showcased live and featured in a future Behance project. The deadline, just so everybody knows, July 2nd, 2026 at 5 a.m. CEST. Alrighty. And if you're looking for inspiration, we do have inspiration. The one thing that I really didn't want people to do is to go through their files and just grab old photos or old files. That's not really the reason to take part in any challenge. Now, that being said, what is it? Inktober. Okay. I know that people, when you do Inktober, the list comes out and they start getting sketches down beforehand, but you're still doing it. It's like you don't start Inktober before before it's released. I mean, I guess people could go and use old stuff, but yeah, the whole purpose of this is to get the artist in you to do something new. That's it. That's it. Alrighty. But I have to say, I am going to be extremely lenient on newbies like Jeremy, because we do want to increase our community. We want to be inclusive. We don't want to shut anybody out for any particular reason. For those of you that have been here longer, that I know you, I know your work, I'll be a little bit more stringent. I can be. Change your ways of seeing. Linda, this completely has. And day one of making this inspiration, this was a complete education for me to actually find out what some of these mean. Get back to nature. I thought that meant like get out of the city, go to the park, go hiking, go up to the mountains, just, get back to nature. No, that's not what it means. It means to revert oneself to the original form. Like, as a baby, unplugged. Yeah, I didn't know that. I didn't. So anyway, all right. I think we are done talking about that. Thank you everybody for submitting. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Jeremy. And of course, Megan's. We'll look at Megan's one more time. I like the clouds. clouds are nice. Okay. Moving on. We are going to be getting back into Lightroom Classic. We've got some images. I finished one image, and that's not even the right image. This is the image that I finished on Tuesday. I do too. There's just been great clouds lately. So let's see what we can get going here. I want to look at some of these really quick. And within the forest that I was hiking in, this is what I was going for. And that's what I got. It's a little overexposed. Let's play with this. Let's see if we can get anything that I like out of it. So let's go ahead. D for default. Let me switch sides here. All right, so we're clipping in the highlights. I see that. Let's go ahead and try an adaptive color. Okay. That's kind of nice. I think it's oversaturated, and it's oversaturated up here due to the fact that, as I've said, and I hope people remember this, when you darken something, from that to that, when you darken it, you add saturation. So you want to be aware of that. Now, I could go with this because I love the way that it's playing with the light on the trees here. That's what I was really going for with over here also. So I think we can work with this. We can work with this maybe. We'll deal with the saturation in the greens and yellows shortly, but let's dive in. So we've got our adaptive color. We can actually don't mind it going up. Nature is the best artist of all time. I agree, Nate. Or Nate. See, you're here so seldom now, Nor, that I called you Nate. For shame on me. Shame. No, you are so right, Nor. That was one of the coolest things when Adobe Capture was a big thing. And creating color palettes. And you know what? We have to do it now. We have to do it. Nor, you brought it up. Let me open up Photoshop. We got to do it. And we're going to show this in Photoshop. Look at this. Already a tangent. I clicked one button in Lightroom Classic. All right, let's actually grab not that photo. I don't want birds. There was something hyena. How you doing? Good to see you. Did I take it? I must not have. Okay, that's the harvest. Maybe I did. That's okay. I went too fast, too far. Okay, we've got the harvest. I'm doing well, likewise. Great to hear. Okay. That's Oregon. Let's grab. Let's do this one. Let's do a Command E. Okay. Now, I gotta remember how to do this. Oh my gosh, I am drawing a complete blank right now. I shared a couple shots, custom color grades. Just now? Oh, you did? Well, let's take a look at them. That's so cool. That is so nice. You know what's, it's really funny when, as an artist, let it be a photographer or an illustrator, if you turn around and you tell a photographer, oh my God, that looks like a painting, it's a compliment. Then if you're a painter and somebody's like, oh my God, I thought that was a photo. It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Is this my screen? It is my screen. This is an HD screen. Huh. Weird. That's beautiful. That is great. Been doing a lot more color grading lately. How to know if it's dusk or dawn within this kind of photo. Usually, I'm not, this isn't 100%, but a basic, very basic rule is if it's warm, it's a sunset. If it's cool, it's a sunrise. Is that always the case? Absolutely freaking not. It just depends upon what chemicals are in the air. I've got some absolutely fire orange sunrises over the Rhine. And it was because the farmers were fertilizing. So, but that's kind of the basics. So if you want to cool an image or warm an image up to get a specific effect, that's kind of, but there's no set rule. Yeah, that's why it's a basic, and I mean basic rule, that break it. And when you're looking at an image like this, do you care? I mean, that is to have an engagement with an artist. If you're looking at an image and you're with the artist, you can say, was this taken during the morning? Was it taken in the afternoon? But then again, it was color graded. So this could very easily just been a midday image, which if you look at it, having the sun up above the clouds, so it could be midday and you've got the white on the top and you've got the shadowing underneath the clouds. So it could be either way, looking at the highlights, you're looking up here. So the sun might be up in the top left. Shot about an hour before sunset. Okay. But I mean, if you're doing color grading of this type of style and you're good at it like Hyena is, you can color grade anything. Very cool. This, I love what you have going on with the rocks, the coloring. is absolutely stunning. And I know it's right, but it feels wrong to me a little bit on this cloud. I mean, I know in my brain that these rocks are being lit up with this warm glow, which would mean that this cloud would have the same glow. But it's making me look at it, so I like it. I like it. As a photographer, if you can get somebody to stop and actually look. Oh, okay. Hyena. Oh, here we go. The ultimate nitpick. Please understand I'm joking, but come on, hyena. You left the fence up there? There's a fence. Come on. I'm joking. I am joking. Oh, wonderful, wonderful capture. Great color grading. Wonderful work. Thank you for sharing. I had to do the fence joke. Come on. Absolutely beautiful. Yeah, everything that you've been sharing, I really enjoy it. Really enjoy your work. Very good, very nice. This one still, that is just Route 66, Middle America, old American photography. Did you try this as a black and white at all? I gotta know. You have not. That doesn't surprise me because you're so good with color. I don't know if it would work, but I think it would be interesting. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for sharing. Greatly appreciated. What am I doing? Oh yeah, I'm in Photoshop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So, let's see here. We go into your libraries and let's grab a library. And what am I working on? Art and nature. That's fine. That's fine. So you open up your library panel. Let me switch over to this side. Open up your library panel, open up your whatever library you would like to use. Then you come down here to the plus icon. Click on that plus icon and you've got, oh my God, capture library assets, take a tour. I'm kind of showing it off. Thank you though. Okay, hit the plus. So you can extract from an image, you can bring in a foreground color, add the foreground color, add a graphic, or add all. Now, we want to use Adobe Capture. How many here have used Adobe Capture? It's been so long, I think on my phone, it's been put to the cloud. Yep. Oliver says, I have. But Adobe Capture, my first Adobe apps on a phone were Arrow and Capture. So freaking good. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and extract from image using Adobe Capture within Photoshop. Now, of course, used about twice. You can use extract color in Adobe Color. Yeah, anyway. Your first Adobe phone app was Acrobat. Oh, wait a minute. I guess mine was. Okay, let's go over Adobe Capture. So first off, you have patterns, and we have our layer or the image that we want to use. You can always add another layer or another image, but we're not going to do that today. We're going to stick with this image. You've got your patterns. So you've got your preview is set up over here, and you can choose a different style of pattern that you would like. That's kind of cool. That's not. You can also move your image through the triangle. You can scale your image within the pattern. That's getting kind of cool, a little funky. And you can also rotate your image. And you can set this to grayscale or color. And so this is a fun way to end up getting a pattern and bringing it into Photoshop. Next off, you have shapes. So it does exactly that. It ends up vectorizing your shape. So it actually is becoming a vector, a shape. So you can take away the detail, you can add the detail, you can smooth on save, you can invert if you wanted to. And so if we wanted to go the opposite, you can do that. This is a lot of fun using shapes. Is using this with like an ink blot or something like that, or smudge, chalk, whatever, and turning it into a shape and then turning that into a brush tip to get some really cool texture. That's fun to do. We have our color themes. So right off the bat, you can see that we've got 5 colors. We've got our 5 colors up here. You can go into your modes. You can go colorful. You can grab your brights. You can just grab the muted tones. You can grab the deeps. You've got dark colors, or you can just go none. Let's stick with colorful. And so it's automatically grabbing this palette. And looking at everything that it's grabbed, it did a really nice job. It's all nature. It didn't grab anything from the castle. It didn't grab the roof. It didn't grab a castle wall. It just grabbed the natural colors. So from here, if you want to go, okay, you know, instead of this dark green, you can move this and say, I want like that deep purple that's in the flower. Okay, I like that. We do have the orange. If you say, we don't want the blue sky, let's go with a really light green. That's nice. And instead of this green, let's go with an opposite, like deeper saturated, darker green, like that. So, like Nor was saying, nature is the greatest artist. Nature doesn't screw up color palettes. Like this is a nice color palette. Would I use it for something? Probably. You know, I ended up extracting the colors for art and nature from my photos, from these photos over here. Right there. And that's the clover. That's the photo I was looking for that I wanted to use. But you can see that's where I got the color palette from. So let's go ahead. We can save that. Let it be saved, and boop, it pops into my library. Thank you for that. Now from here, we can go gradients. So this is really cool. Gradient stops. Standard, you've got 3 stops. And it tells you right here. If you want to bring this up, you can bring it up to 15 stops. Linda, have a great day. Thank you for being here. If you want to do, you know, a 4 stop, okay. Again, it's grabbing from the building, which we don't want. So if we do want to go to a darker green to a lighter green to that pink and then to that magenta, there you've got a gradient. And you can save that gradient to your library, which means you can use it in any Adobe app. Most Adobe apps. Then you have type. Now, of course, there's no type here, but if you want to end up searching Adobe stock, Adobe fonts for type, if something has type on it, you could actually bring it in and it'll search for the closest Adobe font for that. So, all right. Let's go ahead and close that. Thank you for bringing that up. It's been a long time. I had to think about where Capture was, but it's been a long time since I used it. That's always a good refresher to kind of check out. So let's go ahead. We don't need to save that. Let's get back over into Lightroom Classic. Now I don't even know what I was working on. Not birds. Here we go. Okay. Sometimes florists will put flowers in colored water. Nature's colors are always perfect, though. Is that? Is that how they color them? Oh, we're doing a tangent again, chat. Yeah, that's a thing. Okay, let me go to images. So there was a florist down the street from where I lived. That one is freaking cool. And I would always buy these fire and ice roses for Mrs. Shawn. Just really cool. Really cool. And I don't know how they did that. Yes, I don't like that at all. Okay. Sometimes they just paint them. Often get that with heather. Oh. Well. I mean, is that how these are? Like, I don't even know, because I know these aren't real flowers. Like, how, I mean, they are real roses, but I don't know how they are. Are they bred this way? Are they? And now Nora's talking about water. I don't know. I honestly don't know. A lot of grafting and selecting when they do it naturally. All right. It made me, because it's my anniversary today, and it just made me think of it. So the good old days, back when I was romantic and we just threw money at stuff. Ones like that, white and pink, are bred that way. Oh, all right. Those are the ones I used to get. All right, let's actually work. Let's bring down our highlights. Okay, we need to bring up our blacks, but I don't want to. I want to see something. Okay. Let me turn off. I don't mind that. That's what I was saying the other day about cultivated versus natural roses. Pretty much all the roses that look like that are cultivated to get them looking that way. Yes, I get that, Oliver. I mean, it's the same thing that they do with dogs. Bulldogs. Yeah. So the question is, whoa, hold on. What is happening here? The question that I had, why do I have a sync error? One moment, please. Okay. All right. The question that I have, it can be cultivated. Once it's planted in the dirt and it grows and it blooms, does it not become part of nature? When it drops its petals, do the petals not feed the soil? That the line there is where it's difficult for me. If you're in a greenhouse, yes, that's not nature. I get it. I get it. But again, to make my point, and just I'll bring this up once, is Oliver was ripping on this. Yes, they're still plants. All I was saying the other day is nature competitions often won't accept them because they're not natural. And in most cases, they won't grow wild because they're bred to be sterile. Okay, this image is not so much about the flower as it is the cycle of life. Now, this isn't a competition, it's a challenge. And I'm not giving away a 12-month subscription to the Creative Cloud. This is actually the first time that we're doing one that's strictly for fun. But I'm trying to be respectful of the word nature, which my definition of what nature or natural is totally different from them, let's say Oliver, because Oliver has knowledge. Oliver, does this. He knows what plants are, what insects are. He has the knowledge that I do not. So we have different knowledge. Really, that's it. That's it. Different knowledge is the wrong word. More. Oliver has more knowledge. But it never crossed my mind when I took that image that it was supposed to not be a real flower. I mean, they're still technically nature. They're just cultivated nature, like all named varieties of fruits and vegetables. Well, I would draw the line You know, I said this. For me, I wouldn't go up to the vineyard and take pictures of grapes and go, ah, here we go, nature. Now, in Madeira, maybe I would. No, I wouldn't. Huh. Okay. Let's keep going. All right. We're going to bring our whites down. Let's darken up the shadows even more. This I'm having... For me, the grapes would be the same as the roses. They're just cultivated versions of a wild plant. They're still nature, just with some human tinkering. On that note, Oliver... Congratulations, chat. 100 messages. I totally forgot that I had that in here. Does that wait? Wait a minute. You guys can't hear that, can you? Like here we get hops growing wild. They're the same species as hops they use for beer, but the beer ones have been cultivated to be bigger and better tasting. Okay, you can hear it. Good. I'm glad. That scared the crud out of me. I forgot I did that. And I also have this one. Bruce came up with the idea of adding sound. Boy, did that scare me. What the heck happened there? Let me think here. Here's the problem. I understand with what you were saying. Okay. There are like 6. I believe it's 6. Could be 5. Natural forests in the world. And if we are getting to that extent, that's the only place technically we could go for this challenge. I mean, except for the people, as a photographer, you know, some of these trees were cut down. There's a stump right there. That's definitely man-made, not by a beaver. There's a nature reserve near me that has everlasting sweet peas growing around it. And are they wild because they seed themselves? Are they not because they must have got there via humans? Do I care? No, they're pretty. I'm done. I'm done talking about it, Oliver. I'm done. Okay. I need to deal with the color. So let's get into our saturation. Jump in here. And we are going to bring down that saturation. That's already feeling better to me. Our luminance. We're gonna give it, I like that. We're gonna just give it a little bit more luminance there with the green. Should we mess? Whoa. Whoa, that just got weird. I kind of like it. Nor says, imagine you build a pond without any fish. After some time, like, will appear in the pond. Oliver says, I'd almost certainly get rejected if I tried to enter them into a strict competition, but I'm not going to photograph them because they're not wildflowers. Okay. Nor. So, Crater Lake. I don't know if you know what Crater Lake is. God, tangent time again. I don't know if you know what Crater Lake is. One moment. Okay. Crater Lake is the deepest lake in America. It was a volcano, and yeah, we'll just grab this image. It was is a volcano, and it actually exploded, and the top of it went straight up and straight down and like capped itself. And over time, it became one of the deepest lakes. It is the deepest lake in America. I don't know if it is in ranking of the world. I don't know, but it's the deepest. And I cannot remember what year it was, but there were some naturalists that ended up hiking down and saw this amazing lake, and it's just absolutely crystal clear. The water, the color is amazing. And started taking buckets of trout. He would carry buckets of trout up to the rim and then down the other side of the rim and dumped it in. So there was stories that birds were catching the fish from other, eagles. There's tons of eagles around here. Eagles, big fish, were catching the fish, and as it was flying over Crater Lake, that they dropped the fish, and somehow the fish populated Crater Lake. Yeah, no. Okay, that's basically all of our nature reserve. Pits left from gravel extraction, then filled with water and got taken over by nature. Filled with magma. I mean, yeah, fish don't really get there naturally if there's no stream, but other animals like frogs, newts, dragonflies all get there themselves. Right. Yes. But absolutely gorgeous. That's in South Central Oregon. Or Central Oregon. Central Oregon. Where it's at. Okay. I've been there several times. Okay, really, I'm really trying to get something done here. Magma. You chatters keep distracting me. All right, let's get this going. I like the direction that we're going. I need a blame chat emote, but Wade has one, and I don't want to rip something off from Wade. But I wouldn't mind making a blame chat emote. Let me switch sides. There we go. Let me think here. What do we want to do? Oliver's got it. Let's grab a mask. We're gonna grab sure. I'm gonna grab a linear gradient here. I don't want to. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. Okay, let's open these shadows up. We're gonna add just a tiny bit of exposure. We're gonna try to lead the eye. I'm having a tough time because I have lost the subject. There's no clear subject in this image. There's no light beam. When I was here, let's jump over here. When I was here, oh, not landscape, adaptive color. There we go. It looked more like this. And that's already getting to be more interesting than that edit. But it still does not have the clear subject. I don't like it. I don't like it. I do not fear the dark side as you do. You are the dark side, General. Dark side of streaming. The dark side of chats. I think I gotta move on. What is that? Oh, sunglasses. I couldn't even see what that was. General's so cool, he's gotta wear shades. Wow, did I just age myself? I was thinking about that today. Do I really want to tell chat how long I was married? Or am married. Am married. Ooh, there we go, Oliver. I think you might be the first one to have done that. All right, hold on. I don't know if I can get this in or not. Marriage is a leading. Oh, yeah, there you go. Now you can see it. For those of you on YouTube, there you go. Marriage is the leading cause of divorce. Where did you dig up this old fossil? I'm quite proud how long I've been married. It just really ages me. I mean, not in the sense of aging me, but it makes me sound really old. It makes me sound really old. I've been married for so long. But I'm pretty damn proud of it. Every place that we lived, we would have friends that were neighbors that became friends, and they would always be older than us, sometimes much older. And we always had those people beat as into how long they were married, because it seems like everybody was divorced and then married again. Royalty used to marry at 10 or 11. Well, General, you know I am an American, and in some parts of the country, you can end up getting married to your cousin at a pretty young age. Back in my day, before there were any of them dumb dare laws on books. You're like really, really sharp cheddar. I'd rather be like Compta. I think I'm more like Compta. Maybe some Appenzeller? Cheddar is just so bleh. And don't get me wrong, I love a good like white cheddar. An aged white cheddar is really nice. I do like cheddar. I'm not complaining cheddar. Cheddar is the saltine of cheeses. For those of you that do not know that reference, it's an Eddie Murphy joke. Before the dark times. I'm not gonna tell the joke, but you know, you got Ritz crackers, and of course, I'm talking about American stuff. Believe me, I know in Europe there's much better crackers than Ritz, but Ritz was like the top crackers. So your Limburger cheese, on a hot day, yes, I would say I'm Limburger cheese or Fußkäse. I love cheese. I love me some good cheese. Mrs. Shawn bought some really good salami and some aged Compta. We've got some aged Appenzeller. We've got some Gouda. That's one of the best German meals, is just having, like, there's these Italian crackers that are like wafer thin, sprinkled with truffle olive oil. Oh, so yummy. Having those with some nice cheeses and salamis, I'm good. Glass of wine or a beer, that's dinner for me. That's what we did last weekend. So good. Okay, I need to focus. I am not focusing, people. Chat's distracting me with food. Tony Harmer, this is really interesting. We got talking, Tony Harmer and I, on, was it Relink? It might have been Relinked. Yeah, we don't know. We don't need to go down. All right, we'll talk about that. If a tree falls in the woods, let's see what we can get with this one. No. That's Oliver's answer to everything. Dupug saying yes. If a if a tree falls in the wood, does the bear poop? Deep thoughts with Shawn. Deep thoughts. If nothing is there to hear it, then it just makes vibrations in the air. If a fall trees in the sound, does it make a forest? That took a couple times to read there, Duke Bug. How you doing? Wow. 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 Maybe. Duke Bug, I hope you're having a good day. I do. Maybe we need to go the other way with this. Oh, yes, we do. Yes, we do. Okay. We've darkened everything up. Let's grab the whites, our whites. Bring it up just till they start clipping right there. We've got our blacks. We might be able to just bring up our blacks. Yep. There we go. Let's bring in some contrast. I'm digging that. Let's grab our vibrance, and we really, I mean, this image is really just monotone as it is. So I'm not too worried about that. Okay. I'm digging that. I don't think, well, we can look. Let's take a look at a color mixer. Sticking with the hue. We're just going to add a little bit of warmth into those greens. Same thing with the yellows, just a little bit. I'm digging that. Let's jump over here. Let's do a small vignette. Now, the whole thing that we've got going is this birch tree here and the fallen log. So let's jump in. Let's grab a radial gradient. And let's get our whites. Ooh, you know what I might do with that? I have an idea. Let's change this up. Let's see what we can get here. Let's go big. The human anatomy is also art in nature. It is. It is. I agree with that. We did have, I think we had the human nature is in that. Okay, let's bring down our whites again. I don't think we wanted naturists in nature. Naturists. Why are you so exclusive? I'm surprised, Oliver. For shame. For shame. Whoa. Wow, that's been a long time since that's happened. There we go. Using a large brush, click top corner, change to small brush, hold shift, then click the end point. Pro tip. Yeah, I'll try it. I'm down. I'm down with that. What's our feather at? Ooh, no, hold on. Command Z. Let's bring our flow down to about 20% here. Because we do want a gradient. I like this idea, but we do want to create a type of gradient there. Let's see what we got. Nope. Okay, I like that idea. Let's delete that. Let's... Whoa, not duplicate. What are you doing? Delete all masks. Come on. Where are you? Delete all masks. Okay, let's try that again. So, got our big brush. Let's get our flow back up to 100. Maybe I need to go... maybe down to 50? 20 was not enough. Try 50. See what we get. Yeah, that's looking better. Okay. It's funny, Hyena. Like, I would do this in Photoshop. This is how I would do it in Photoshop. And there's certain tips like this that I need to remember. I don't like... 50's still not enough. I'm not liking it. That's looking better. All right, let's bring the whites down. Let's warm up the light just a bit. You can also subtract luminance range and hit the deep blacks. I think I actually want to add to this mask. What are we at here? We're still at 74. Wow, that's not hitting anything. I like that. There we go. Wanted to try to get this moss to just pop a little bit more. All right, let's get into some details really quick. Let's do not a lot of sharpening, but a ton of masking. That looks good. Let's go ahead, hit G, do a Command E, Command Tab. We'll jump over into Photoshop. We are going to unlock that background layer. Make the moss pop. Let's do a Command J. Let's take this one, this layer, let's open it. Let's go to Filter, and we're going to go into Camera Raw Filter. Seriously? No, just get started. Okay, we're going to bring up the exposure one stop. There we go. Let's bring up contrast to 100. Hello? Hey Vikram, how you doing? Wow, nice forest. By the way, I heard your name somewhere at an Adobe Meet. I don't remember your full name. I'm Shawn Kozel. Hello, hello. Thank you for jumping in. I am trying to figure out how to pronounce your name. And I'm at a loss. I'm going to totally hack your name up. I will, and I apologize for that. How about just police? Police? Is that okay? I don't want to hack your name up. But it's wonderful. Thank you for jumping in. Okay, let's go ahead. Do we want to do this different? Explored the forest, caught any animals. Did I catch any animals? No, I did not. Nora says, don't ask me how to pronounce names. You're really good at telling me how to pronounce the names. We could try this differently. Usually you crank up, for this technique, you crank up the saturation. What if we crank up the clarity and do the same thing? Let's try that. You keep calling police. Looks like I have to catch culprits here. No, no. Even my mods don't have to do that. I don't expect anybody to do anything except for maybe have fun and say hi. That's about it. That's about it. But now you got me curious. Like, you heard my name at an Adobe Meet. Was I there? Or was somebody talking about me? Oh. If you can't pronounce the name, default to Nicolas Cage. Oh my gosh. I actually think I let's get that one back to normal. We need to get this one here. Overlay is pretty good. I'm off. Have a great stream. See you on the next one. Hyena, thank you for being here. Nicolas Cage, thank you for being here. I hope you have a great rest of the day. Thanks for sharing your work. And thanks for your tips. I always like that. Yeah, I hear your name. I don't remember. I've been around. I've been around. People probably talking bad about me. Is that you, Adobe Ambassador? I don't recognize the face. Yeah, I am. Let's jump over here. Get over to Behance. I was an Adobe Express community ambassador. I am an Adobe community expert. Bam, right there. And also I mod for many Adobe Discord channels. And I stream usually 4 days a week on Adobe Firefly's official Discord. So, yeah, I get around. I go to Max. I'm not going this year. I'm skipping this year. I didn't go last year in Miami. No, excuse me. I went last year in California. 2 years ago in Miami, I didn't go. And this year, I think I'm going to skip it because I'm heading to the States next month. Yeah, so I'll be in the States then. So I think I'm going to skip it. Ambassador? That's a name I've not heard in a long time. A long, long time. You're right, General. They took my tiara and sash and said, you will no longer represent Adobe Express. And I was bitter. But I love being a community expert. Absolutely love it. Then you should be in position of Adobe CEO. You know, oh, so they came to me. You know, when they came to me and they said, you know, there's going to be an open position. And you should, thank you for the subscription. Let me give you a proper thank you. Thank you. They said there's an open position, but the issue is all this like streaming stuff that you do and, you know, the stuff, community expert stuff, and you can't do that because you're going to be talking for Adobe. And I said, well, no. If Adobe does something wrong, I want to be able to slap them on the wrist and say, no. Hey, Nate, speaking of doing something wrong, how can they do this? This is outrageous, unfair. I'm just joking, Nate. How you doing, Nate? Good to see you. No, so, I did almost get a job with Adobe in the Munich office. And yeah, that we had issues there. I am well. Good to hear, Nate. Let's take that down just a hair more. I like it. I like it. That's got some moodiness happening. Scrolling through, chatting a while. Ah, okay. Good to hear, Nate. Wait a minute. You're on Facebook. How can you see chat? Or do you have like do you have Twitch or YouTube open also? Because I know for a fact that you can't see chat. How much do Adobe get salary? You know me, but I'm in disguise. I know you? So the salary for Adobe depends upon where you are in the world and also what functionality. Restream says everything whoever chats. No, Vikram, but not on Facebook. Because I get this little message. Well, hold on. I can share this with you, chat. I can show this to you. Let me jump over to Okay, so this is Restream, okay? And if I go over to chat, I can see all of chat here. It's Facebook. You can see the icons, Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. But at the bottom, which you can't see right now, but I could make it so you can. Okay, there we go. At the bottom, if I say good day, you can see right here, can't post messages to some channels. Okay, so what that means is it is not able, I can see, because I'm using Restream, I can see all of chat, of course, the 3 channels. You can see it because you're on Twitch and or YouTube. You can see all 3. But if you are on Facebook, you are not able to see Twitch or YouTube chat. You can only see Facebook chat. Unless something has changed over the last couple years. That's the way that I understand it. And it even says, with what I put in, it says that it went to Twitch, checkmark, and YouTube, checkmark. Hey, Alex. Who are you? You know me, but I'm in disguise. All right. I don't think you've ever been on Facebook, Vikram. That's how come if somebody comes in from Facebook and chats, and if somebody responds, like when Jackie usually comes in and says hello, and then everybody in chat says hello back to Jackie, Jackie can't see that. So that's why I read that chat back to Jackie. That way she knows people are saying hello. Still guessing. I am. I have guesses. I have guesses, to be honest, now. But I'm not going to say. Okay, let me get back. Hold on. I need to get Twitch back. Open. Are we good? Yep, we're good. Hi, Umacorn. How you doing? All right, so I like where we're going with this image here. I'm digging that. So let's do a Command S. Let's save that. Let's get that back over into Lightroom. And I'm okay with this image. This is yeah. I'm digging it. We'll export this. Okay, that's done saving. Let's jump over into Lightroom Classic. Let's let this come in. There we go. Let's go ahead and do an export. We're going to just throw this on the desktop for now. JPEG is fine. Resize, long 2000 pixels. Yep, that's fine. Okay, let's export that. There we go. Let's jump back in here. Let's get into the Discord. Scroll down. And grab my Finder. I need to get this image. Chat, does anybody know where this is? Does anybody recognize this image? 1908. Very specific. What if you shot the forest with a starry sky with star trails? I did. I have. I mean, can you see the stars through the forest? Can you? All right, desktop. Here's my image. There we go. A street? General, you are a genius. I say goodbye for today. Have a nice afternoon. Day tour, have a great day. Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciated when you stop in. Okay, we've got that in. I mean, outside the forest. Let me think about that, Vikram. Was that the blood moon? Hold on. Let me pull this up really quick. No, it was an eclipse. But oh my God. I have so many moon photos. This one, the first. This is an eclipse. No, this is a super moon that I had to photograph. This was the first village. So this was 2013, 2013. One of the first villages. And I got online, and there's this amazing app that you could go through and figure out where the moon locations and see it and all of this stuff. And I wanted it lined up with the church steeple. And doing the research, I figured out, oh, wait a minute. It's from my second story window. I can actually line it up. This photo from my second story window. I was like, win. Yes. Nice layers. Thank you, Vikram. I was a rookie. This was an eclipse that I had to shoot through a dirty glass candle, a sooty candle. Let's get down. Okay, there it was. All right, that is another eclipse that I was photographing. And as I got bored, oh, don't tell me you're not here. You're not here, are you? Oh, where are you? Is that one? Your old street photo that you said, does anyone know where this is? It's Altus Rat House in Mittelheim. Good call, Oliver. No, that was a test for the person in chat. That I'm trying to figure out who it is. Okay, hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Crud, I plugged it into the wrong computer. Come on, Shawn. What are you doing? Oh. Rookie mistake. Rookie. Newbie. Okay, got my dongle. Got my dongle. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I'm back. Gee, Shawn, get it together. I have too many setups happening. Too many setups. Okay. Let me cancel out of that. You should be loaded. By the way, chatters. Okay, you are loaded. That is the right hard drive, so you should be there. Oh, that's a PSD file. Okay. Crud, I didn't read it all the way. What year was that? Oh no. Oh, read the whole file name, Shawn. October 14th, 25th. October 14th. There is none. That was, okay, that should have been it. Why is that not right? Oh, here, well, okay, here, Vikram. There you go. Shawn always do clumsy mistakes when not paid attention. Well, we had a tangent, so we got there in the end. Vikram, any thoughts? So I was photographing the eclipse, and on me I had my 8mm fisheye lens, and so I took that. It's making me hypnotized. And so I put on the lens, and I photographed the sky on a tripod, and then I masked out, and this was a long time ago when I did this. I wanted to take it a step further, so I put a rotation blur on the night sky, masked everything out, and that's what I ended up with. So yeah, there you go, Vikram. Like here's the original. That's the original. So that's the original. Yeah. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Any more questions? Let's get rid of... Whoa, get back here. There we go. Let's do none. And Vikram says no way. What do you mean no way? What? You can't go using Photoshop from that image to that image? Psh. Psh. It's one filter. It's easy. You hear, I was playing with it here also. Yeah, just filters. No big deal. All right. Okay, I'm gonna scroll fast. I don't want anybody to get seasick. Oh no. I gotta do this differently. Think it through, Shawn. Okay, we're back. By the way, chat, are we doing the doodle game? I haven't heard any noise. If you want to, we can. We don't.
Unzero variable just redeemed doodle game.
I guess we are. I'm gonna make this one my thumbnail. I like this image. I love these bridges. Not seasick, say gallery sick. Ooh. Wow. Well now. I like this bridge. Me too. I do, before we get too far, let's go back up. Gyerly. Let me see something really quick. Let's put in our text. We don't need our moon anymore. I like bridges and I like vanishing points. So do I. Why does bridge come up here? Why? It's Spain. Okay, that's Boston. Oh, Gyerly, get back here. That's not, yeah, it is. Okay. That was for a community challenge. I don't like it now. I mean, I love the photo. I love what I did to this. I don't like the text. Do not like the text at all. But I think that might have been the challenge. Where are you? Why are you not showing up? Huh. Get back here. Bungee jump nature shot. I don't think... Where are these located? Oh, on the Mac, yeah. Okay, wrong Mac. We can cancel. All right. I know some of these have not been edited. Okay, now we're in Ireland. Let's get back up to the top. I had to show up wicked early. Which side is that? That's the other side. Okay, I had to show up like wicked early to get this image, and because if you go there at the normal time and there's just tons of people that were on the bridge. Wrong. And so you can see here just tons of people on the bridge, and I didn't like that. So I went back like the following few days and got there at the moment it opened, and I paid. I ran back, and as soon as I got there, a photographer and a model showed up. They were right behind me, and so I got out on the bridge, and I'm thinking I'm doing my photos. He put the model on the bridge and was photographing towards me. And I'm like, okay, you know what? If he should be a good enough photographer that he can remove me. So I don't care. I'm getting the photos that I want. So, yep. Get there early. All right, we are done with that. Now, for anybody new here, we are going to be playing the Doodle game. Let's go ahead, shut down Lightroom Classic. We do not need it. The Doodle game is a ripoff of Pictionary, where I draw bad doodles, and chat has to guess, or doesn't have to guess. They can guess what it is. I have a Pictionary generator here. Let's get that open. And I am going to need water before we get started. And again, I am not, unfortunately, working with my tablet. So it is not going to be Daisy. I can tell you that right now. We could get started. I've got a sippage of water. Devlin.
Clever Devlin just redeemed hydrate.
I still can't believe that Uma got this. Decipher. So good. Okay, let's do a Command G. Let's hide that. Let's get a new layer. Let's hit B for brush. We've got our brush. Everything is set up properly. Okay, I'm going to go get water. I will be right back. And Vikram, no, it's not Daisy. Be right back. Keep guessing, chat. Thank you, Devlin. Okay. Let me get this ready to go. I see ads are going to start shortly. So I apologize for that. We've done that. We've done that. We haven't done that. Okay. Now, again, we are starting with easy. God's eye. A seal, a clutch, a post letter, a letter, a stamp, wax, a bag. It's European. A purse! A purse, a purse, a purse, a purse, a purse. We've got, oh, Caroline missed it by 1 second. Oh, Caroline, I'm gonna give it to you. It's Oliver and Caroline. 1 second. That's close enough. We're gonna go Ollie and Caroline. Bam. Good job. Good job. 1 second. Let me give a +1 here. Good job, Oliver. Good job, Caroline. Whoops. That's not what's supposed to happen. Alrighty, I like that. We haven't done that one yet. Purse. All right, let's go up to medium. Getting warmed up here. Getting warmed up. Ooh. Purse don't look like that. Vikram, maybe your purse doesn't look like that, but 1 second and we actually call it a handbag in the UK. Your purse may not look like that, Vikram, but there are purses that do look like that. There are many kinds of purses. Yeah, we call them a handbag, and the purse is what goes in it with the money. Good to know. We do not. I do not. If you called that a purse, if you called a wallet a purse, I'd be like, that's a small purse. That's small. You're not taking much with you. Purse look like a rectangle that I guess only holds hands, not on shoulder. Okay. Shoot, I wanted to do this one, but you guys are really ticking me off here. So you're telling me that no place else in the world can this be a purse? You're telling me that I mean, I can go find probably 3 purses in this house right now that look like that. So if you are trying to tell me that Vikram, in all of India, that there's no purses like that for sale, you're wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. You are wrong. If there is a different name like what Caroline and Oliver are talking about, and I don't realize that it's called a handbag because we don't use that term, that's a totally different story. But for you to tell me that that is not a purse, that's not what a purse looks like, I'm sorry. You're wrong. And you know what? I'm not sorry that you're wrong because that's how I know I'm right. The ambassador is not as forgiving as I am. No, this is a basic purse. As basic as it comes. I mean, who knows? Maybe they don't have shoulder straps in India because somebody would steal it. I don't know. Who knows? I've not been to India. But that's a purse. Okay, now I can't do pajamas. Now I'm really mad. God. Don't tell me that's not. Purses come in all shapes and sizes. I know, Uma. I mean, Okay. Here we go. Purses. Oh, that's not a purse. There's a strap. Oh, look at that. That looks strangely familiar. Oh, that's a different style purse. What are those straps for? Oh, that has a handle and a shoulder strap. That one has a shoulder strap and a handle. Oh my God, look at that one. That one goes on the shoulder. Come on. This is the easy mode. Good, use your aggressive feeling, boy. Let the hate flow through you. If you don't have a strap and was smaller, we would say purse in the UK. Keep your shorts on, people. Give in to your anger with each passing moment. You make yourself more my servant. There are many, many, many specific names. Wonder which one Shawn uses. Oh, I have specific names that I want to use right now. Oh, there's some specific names I want to use. Jeez. Chat. I should do pajamas just to do it. I admit mistake, cool down. At what point in time?
Clever Devlin just redeemed Holy Snikes.
So at 1442, Vikram tries to tell me I'm wrong. 1442. 1446, he admits he's wrong. 4 minutes. Okay, what'd you put into Discord, Oliver? Who's drawing? It's gone, Oliver. No proof it ever existed. Is this a rant dream or Dareem? Is there a rant? What was? Oh, holy shnikes! There you go. Okay. Let's get medium. We're playing now, chat. Why in the heck can you get me so freaking fired up over purse? Uma, got it. Grapes. Boom. The Grapes of Wrath. Awesome book. Nice job, Uma. Thank you for playing along. Now we got grapes. Grapes are coming in. Wine grapes. They could be table grapes. They're pretty big. Pretty big. Okay. We're going to go hard. All right. Oh. Huh. I like this. Okay. This is, you'll get this one easy, chat. You'll get this one. I mean, it's no purse, but you'll get it. Handbag. Oh. General, I think I would have possibly maybe pooed myself if a handbag came up, I would just quit. I would quit. I'll be back later. Bye, everybody. Oh my gosh. Oh. 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 You know, Oh. A bed? A carrot? A seabed? A pillow? Snoring? A bed sheet? A monster? A blanket, a mattress, king-size bed, a cot, snoring. Make this guy big. Oh, that line shouldn't be there. Oh well, I'm gonna leave it. Hi, Elena. Sleep, rest, slumber, pajamas? Oh, we were gonna do pajamas. Something happened. Somebody got me. Dream. Umacorn got it. Dreaming Elena or Caroline got it. I missed your stream today. No worries, Elena. Bedtime. Uma. We're all dreaming of Uma. Uma got it. I was gonna do the dream team, but you know, I figured some of you may not get the reference. All right, good job, Uma. And Caroline, you got it shortly after. Nice job. I hope they're not nightmares. I know, I thought that Uma, I saw that and I was like, oh, that's not nice. That's not nice. Funny, but not nice. This is gonna be tough. I don't know if we've done this one before. But we're gonna try it. A shield, a wall. See-through. A book. Disinterested. window. Airflow and tree. Alligator biting its till. A football. I actually don't remember how many sides. Soccer. Let's give a little Adidas. Wall kick, wall put, wall kick, jam kick, door stop. Okay, all right, you guys, we're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so you got the second part. Get back here. Okay. Let me do something different here. I may have maybe made this too complicated. Sidekick. Uma's on fire today. Sidekick. Nice job. Uma. Sidekick. Hi, Debbie. Welcome in. For those of you that do not know, and let me actually do a quick shout out for Debbie. So, Debbie does absolutely amazing. Hold on, give me a second. I'm trying to type at the same time. All right. Debbie does an amazingly comforting stream. They kayak on lakes during sunrise. And Debbie, I gotta say, I love your personality. Thank you for jumping in here. And it's not just the scenery, which is beautiful. It's not the calming waters, but your personality also just is really super nice. So I'm so happy you're here. And by the way, yeah. So if anybody is not giving Debbie a follow, make sure give them a follow and check out their streams. For us in the UK, it's mid-afternoon. It's a little early, but because they do sunrise streams. But definitely check them out. Thank you for the shout out and the kind words. I'm happy to catch you live. So am I. So today, for just to kind of let you know, bring you up to speed, we are working on a community challenge within my Discord. It's called Art and Nature. And today I was working on some photos. Oh, it's so serene, Caroline. That is the perfect word for it, serene. I was working on some photos today, but we are doing a community challenge called Art in Nature, in which the community submits paintings, absolutely gorgeous paintings by Megan. We have photography by Linda, photography by Vikram, some generated work, another one of my photos, and so that's what we're working on. And at the end, I have a Twitch redeem, which is we played Pictionary. It's called the Doodle Game. It's the way we kind of end the stream, just having fun. And I've got a Pictionary generator, and chat guesses what it is. So just a way to end the last part of the stream. So stick around and play if you would like. If not, I totally understand. Not a problem. Having fun starting fights. Don't get me started, Devlin. Oh my God. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's get here. So we're jumping up to really hard. Oh, that was really hard. Okay, we're going down to hard. Sidekick was hard. Oh. I am gonna mess with you, chat. This is revenge. This is revenge. Okay, let's get a new layer going. Here we go. And I know I'm not supposed to spell stuff, but I'm coming after you, chat. A clutch bag. A clutch bag. I am N. This is so cheating. N dot dot dot. Now I am opening myself up for this. I'm opening myself up for this, but I want to see who gets it. Totally drew a crossbody bag on a short strap and expected us to get purse. Letters. Me? An associate? That's close. An idiot? Vikram, I would boot you normally, but you know I won't. I totally opened myself up for this. What am I? People. An American? True. What photographer? Okay, now you're getting there. A streamer? Excellent. Affiliate? What is my title? What is my title, Oliver? Expert. Ugh! Doot bog. Yeah. Doot bug. I am an Adobe community expert, Lord Shawn of Kozel. To be clear, that was just me guessing the word. Ambassador. Hey, you got it. How in the heck do you draw an expert? I mean, could I do an X-spout? I don't know. I didn't like that one. That wasn't fun. Don't like it? Okay, 2 more. Maybe more. I don't know. What else am I going to do today? Oh, just as a reminder, I'm going to be doing the Promptapalooza. Next to a novice. I'm going to be doing the Promptapalooza, the Firefly game show today in 2 hours with Jack. And if you want to join in, let me know if you want to be a player. Players. If you want to join and play. So that is going to be in 2 hours on the Firefly Discord. And I need players. Okay, we're kicking this up to really hard. I think we've done this one, but yeah, let's do it again. I don't remember what I drew. Okay, here we go, chatters. Had to switch to mobile. A whoosh? No. Oh, God, you. The ear. What does an ear mean in Pictionary and in every other freaking game? Listening? No! No! Sounds like... Oh... Come on, earwax. Whoops. Oh well. A paper bag. Wax paper. Sounds like wag. Yes. Handbag, command, purse. Ladies.
Bezu77 just redeemed Big Boom.
Mug. Thank you, Elena. Tote to... Okay. Swag. Swag. Sounds like wag. Adobe merch. Swag. That was a tough one, but good job. Good job. Nice job. Swag. We got the Devlin. Good job, Devlin. Good job. All right. Swag's tough. What would you do without you? Wearable, swear. Tough to draw. Well, that's why I'm trying the sounds like and... Oh, we did that. And we did that. Oh, we did not do that. I don't think we've done that. I don't get it. We're doing it. We're doing it. Okay. Thunderbolt. Licorice. Okay. Let's get this going quick. I got a lot of stuff to draw. A campfire. Summer camp. Okay. Fumes. Smoke. Barbecue. Marshmallow. Smokies. Fire, smoke. Flame. Hang out. Toasting. S'mores. S'mores. Oh, Umacorn got s'mores. S'mores. Good job, dupe. I didn't even have to get to the chocolate. I got the graham cracker. You said that ages ago? No way. Were you joking? Barbecue, burn, roasting, weenies. Oh my gosh, you did. Devlin, I am sorry. You did. I stopped reading. You just had a bunch of gibberish in there. Well, not gibberish, but I'm like, Devlin, I apologize, but that was fun to draw. Devlin's just naming anything to do with campfires. S'mores. S'more, please. Nice job. Nice job. Okay, we're going to play a couple more. I almost thought when it came up as s'mores, I was almost thinking like, is that trademarked? Okay, we're going really hard here. This might be the last one. Ooh. How dare you? Gibberish is my native language. Whoops. Oh, no! No! Wait. You guys didn't see that, did you? I don't think you saw it. I hit the wrong button on my stream deck. What the answer was? Well, we'll find out. If somebody gets it really quick, yeah. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I was gonna draw something totally different. Nope, we're gonna have fun. We're gonna have fun with this one, people. Have fun. What are you doing? Why aren't you having fun, chat? Jeez. A male hen pit. You're done. You got it. You got it. Okay. Good heading out for breakfast with the husband. Have a fun rest of your streaming day. Debbie, take care. Thank you for dropping in. It is wonderful to see you, and I will be seeing you in your stream soon. I know, holy snake. Oh, you checked it. That's funny. That was purely by accident. Papyrus. This is, I'm cheating, but I don't care. This is what I wanted to drop. A poster? A poster, you'd say. Outlaw? I don't think I've ever drawn. Criminal? Notice? Oh my God, Vikram. No. Okay, no, we're still going, people. Still going. Reward! Oh my God, Vikram, you got it. Oh my gosh. How did you get reward from this? Oh my gosh. Vikram, good work. Wow, reward. I had this whole thing planned. Good job, Vikram. Wow. Okay. That was nice. That was nice. Good job, Vikram. Your boot is rescinded. I will take away that boot. All right, we're going to do one more. Seeing this poster says, catch this criminal, you get a reward. You are correct. Okay. Okay, chat. Why am I drawing everything in perspective? It's not a reward, it's compensation. And you get it in a handbag. Oh. A switch. Okay. Dupebug got it. Dupebug got it. It's click with a Q? But I will take the misspelling because I know that Dupe Bug was trying to spell click and just spelled it wrong. So I'm going to take it. Click. Click. Okay. That was totally cheating. Wait, what? You meant click, right? Dupe Bug? Your friendship with the ambassador Palatine seems to have paid off. Dupe Bug's sure. You know what that is. Dupe Bug just says yes. That the word that means something else. Yes. Yes, the word that means totally something else. But it's pronounced the same. English is stupid. All right, last one. That was cheating. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. All right. Now we have established under the I am an American. English is 13 languages stacked in a trench coat. Yeah, us Americans, we just steal everything. We steal people's language. We steal their celebrations. We'll take anything. All right. So I don't want to hear any crud from chat. We've established that I am an American. So we're going to be using this symbol. American Pie. Sand dollar, inflation. Inflation. Money. Dollar bills, y'all. Grown, stocks, growth, investment, inflation. I'll get there in the end. Large size, increase. Late stage capitalism. Oil. Show me the money. Wealth. Uma. Good job. I thought of adding the 0 later. That probably might have helped. Wealth. Billionaire. $1 million. I like that sound effect. I like that. Okay. Everybody, good job today playing the doodle game. Uma, you were on fire. On fire. Wow. So in an hour and a half, I'm going to be live with the on the Firefly Discord doing Prompt Jockey Game Show. There are Adobe Lives today also, starting after that. Just as a quick reminder, you need a reward. Well, catch the bad guy, Vikram. Catch the bad guy. We do have a community challenge for anybody that's new here. We've got a community challenge called Art in Nature. Show off however you want to the beauty within art. Post it to my Discord. Deadline is July 2nd, 2026 at 5 a.m. CEST. So really July 1st, unless you're kind of in India. But anyway, I just want to give a quick shout out to that as a reminder. Caroline, you are welcome. And congratulations to Mrs. Shawn and myself. For those of you that were not here in the beginning, it is my anniversary. And if you ask for how many years, I'm going to say a lot of wonderful years. And I think this is the first time I've streamed during my anniversary because we usually travel. We're usually gone. That's what we give each other for our wedding anniversaries. But I think that's all the announcements. Make sure to follow everybody. Umacorn, anybody else, all the streamers. Devlin's been streaming. Make sure to follow, check in with all of them. I know there's a lot of people that stream now, and it's kind of tough to keep track of everybody. But you know how to do it.
Clever Devlin just redeemed Big Boom.
Looks he so old to young eyes? I don't know how to take that. Are you calling me old, General? Is that what you're trying to say? So far today, I've been called an idiot by you-know-who. I'm getting called old. What is this? Chat, you are so lucky that my ego is so huge that it can withstand these brutal attacks. We're not gonna raid anybody. I'd be too frightened to tease an ambassador. I'm not an ambassador. I'm an expert. I called you an associate, but used too many letters. That's okay. Yeah, I don't think I want to raid. What I really need to do is get rid of this. So I need to end this stream. Okay, everybody. I want to thank you all for being here. I wouldn't be doing it without you. I hope you have a great weekend. I'm dancing in my dancing in my chair. Stop saying stream. It's making me need to pee more. I can't believe I've never thought of that before. Okay. Flowing river. You are to be terminated. All right. Everybody, I hope you have a great weekend. If I don't see you in chat, I probably will. So stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. I'm just looking at Drake.
Dupebug just redeemed Hydrate.
Okay, now hey, we don't have to end the stream now. We can keep going. I'm just joking, chat. All right, everybody. I hope you all have a great weekend. Take care. I will see you next week. Bye, everybody.